The Criminal Investigation Department of the Karnataka Police will investigate the mysterious death of a young IAS officer in Bengaluru. DK Ravi was found dead under mysterious circumstances. The Karnataka government has just made this announcement on the floor of the House. The House was rocked amidst allegations that the officer was killed because he took on the very powerful sand mafia in the state. The state police initially said it appears prima facie to be a case of suicide, but when tough questions were asked on what basis had they come to such a conclusion, the police said more investigations are required. Headlines today's Rohini Swami now joins me with the latest on this story. Rohini, the state government under pressure for initially the police concluding this was prima facie a case of suicide?
Yes, and what they have done is, as of now, is the Home Minister of Karnataka, Mr. KJ George, has said that he has handed over the case to the Karnataka CID for further investigations to know whether this is a case of suicide. But yes, he says largely it looks like he could have been driven to suicide because of personal reasons. The Karnataka Home Minister also has said that they will send a preliminary report within the first 15 days as to what could have happened and what could have led to the IAS officer's death.
So what basis did they conclude that this was suicide? Was the police jumping to conclusions? Because the police also in the line of fire, this young IAS officer DK Ravi, he'd taken on some police officers also.
No, the police have been saying throughout that prima facie it looks like a case of suicide based on their investigations and also the analysis of the crime scene. And that is also what was reported to the Home Minister in terms of the report that was given by the Bangalore Police Commissioner. The Bangalore Police Commissioner also was at the floor, he was in the assembly today to answer questions that were being raised on the floor of the House. What they said is the basis is, first thing is what happened. What happened was DK Ravi left for office from his wife's home and then went to office, left his office around 11:30. Between 11:30 and 6:30 he was incommunicado. He was not receiving any phone calls. Even the food that was sent to his office was returned back to his residence, and that is when he was not taking repeated calls from his family, that actually his wife along with her father entered the house with a spare key and found him hanging there. This is also what has been told in terms of the sequence of events by his wife to the police. The police also have been questioning the security guards in that area. It's a gated property. They said that they did not find anybody else but him enter. So based on various questioning and also details of investigations of the crime scene, they came to the initial deduction of the preliminary investigation of the case that it could be suicide. Now, what was the points that were being raised was he driven to suicide because of the tremendous pressure he was facing because of the people he was tracking down, tax evaders, land sharks, loan sharks, and a lot of other people that he was actually following up. And that is what also the Bangalore Commissioner said. It is but natural for a person like him, an upright officer like him, who was facing and who was actually challenging a lot of people who are evading taxes. It was but obvious that people will raise questions, but he was driven to that. But I just got off the phone with the Bangalore Police Commissioner and he said it's becoming very clear as of now that it possibly could be a case of suicide, but they have handed it over to CID for further details, and that is why the preliminary report which will be submitted in 15 days, will reveal it all as to what led to his death.
Okay. You also have the State Home Minister KJ George, as Rohini was just telling us, KJ George saying that a preliminary report will be submitted in 15 days. Prima facie, the police believe this could be a case of suicide because of personal reasons. Do we know, Rohini, what these personal reasons could be? Why is police concluding this? Do we know what kind of pressure was the officer under professionally?
Well, as of now, we do not know that. It's the Home Minister who has said this in the floor of the House, and that, the reasons why they have come to this conclusion is not known yet. But they said it could be. But it is also not fair to come to a conclusion whether it could be personal reasons, because they have to complete the investigation, and based on that investigation report, will they be able to give any reasons as to what it would be. But for now, they're saying it could be personal reasons, but they're not saying it definitely was.
That the state government and the state police are giving to this mysterious death by initially claiming this could be suicide, then saying there could be personal reasons, but not coming out with reasons for either. There is tension in Karnataka after this young IAS officer who had earned the reputation of being honest, courageous. He took on the extremely powerful sand mafia in the state when he was found dead under mysterious circumstances in an apartment in Bengaluru yesterday evening. DK Ravi was a 2009 batch IAS officer. He was 36 years old. He was posted as additional commissioner on deputation to the Commercial Tax Department. He was found hanging in his flat around 6:30 when his wife entered the house. Questions are now being raised in the State Assembly. What was the pressure that DK Ravi was under? There were also protests outside the Victoria Hospital in Bengaluru where the postmortem was conducted. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah visited the hospital. People in Kolar blocked roads. They are mourning his death also because they are saying this was a very powerful officer who took on the sand mafia in the state. He took on allegedly corrupt police officers who were supporting the sand mafia. Was he cornered? Was he either driven to suicide? Or is this something else and there is a cover-up?